Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, citizens of YouTube. This is Pastor Dowd. Are you not amazed at how the news that come from other independent news sources outside of the mainstream government-controlled news media, and if you don't know who they are, I'll go ahead and explain it to you real quick. They go by the labels of Fox, CNN, CBS, NBC, CSNBC, all these other titles and stuff. Like anything that is American pretty much is controlled government propaganda news media. But you're not amazed at the total concealment and blockout of what's actually going on over there in Europe. That's why you have to get your news from independent news sources, especially those outside of the United States of America, where you won't get all this spin. Now, you're going to get some spin with media, because media it's just media. I mean, it's deception. It's there for entertainment purposes and to play on feelings and emotions and stuff like that. But the facts are this, is that there is a bank run, which I've been calling. Go back into my archives, you'll hear it. I've been calling it's going to happen. And we're only just a few weeks to a month behind Europe in all this. Now, when it's going to happen, I don't know. We have a printing press. The dollar is still the world's reserve currency, so therefore we're able to continue to keep printing money into oblivion to crash the dollar, which they're going to do. And I remember people mocking me years and years ago when I said the United States of America is going to be a third world country. Walmart is going to be the distribution center for the New World Order. And blase. Everybody looked at me like I had some type of third eye or hand sticking out the side of my neck. Now it seems that as the months and years go by, I'm looking more and more intelligent, along with other people out there who are doing their due diligence and everything they can to try to wake up the masses. And make no mistake about it, the message that I am teaching when I come to you, the YouTube audience out here, or any other medium that will actually help get out the word, I could care less about the people who are contentious, the ones who sow discord, the ones who are ignorant and dumb and stupid on purpose. They're not the ones. If it only takes, I can wake up one person in 3 months, or one person over a course of a year, I've done my job. That's all it takes. And hopefully that you will take the wise counsel to heart and use it. And then not only that, but be a demonstrator of the word rather than just hearing. Some of you been listening to me for a long time, ain't even bought 1 ounce of silver. Well, Pastor Dowd, why should I buy 1 ounce of silver? Ain't you see what's going on? See, you don't know. You don't know the game. You don't understand what's going on. And you continue to keep believing that this trash is money right here. Hey, you deserve exactly what you get when it all comes down on you like a 2-ton heavy stick. But the people over there over in Europe are making a bank run. If you don't know what a bank run is, that means people are starting to draw all their money out of the banks. Whether it be fiat currency or whether they're taking stuff out of safety deposit boxes, they're not trusting in these bankers no more, and neither should you Americans. You should not trust in any of these so-called news sources, Fox Media, definitely not Fox Business. What's the other one? CSNBC or CNBC, whatever that other financial channel is. I've been away from them so long I don't even listen to them. You definitely don't need to do that. Remember, if it's not in your hand, you don't control it. It's not yours. And hey, you need to get it out of the bank. Get out of the bank. Get it out of their control. You control it for yourself and stuff, because your government has lied to you. Your religions, your churches have lied to you. Your parents have lied to you because they didn't know any better, and they're not trying to do anything to actually wake up out of their sleep, because the placebo, they've been taking it so long, they've gotten used to it. Hardly anybody really truly, when you look at all the voices on here, is actually telling you what you need to be doing in order to prepare. And then most people just mock you and scorn you and jeer you. Do you remember the story and the account in the book of the Bible called Noah? And you remember how Noah preached 120 years and he was mocked and scoffed and scorned and ridiculed, derided and chided, and had his character impugned and just talked about and just made to be the total fool of that generation. But guess who ended up being wise, though, and ended up saving his house? Even the animals had more sense than human beings. Well, we're dealing with the same spirit in the time we're living in now. And when it's all said and done, we're going to be inside the ark of safety while all you other people keep going on with your excuses. I'll tell you what, if you want to be wise, you have to listen to a wise man. If you can't see the forest for the trees, I can't help you. I can't open your understanding. That's none of my business between you and the Most High Yah. But it's my hope that you will take heed to wise counsel, start making changes in your life, because it's not getting any better. Can't you see? It's not getting any better. Nothing has changed. We still have no solutions. The only solution, if you want to call it a solution, is kick the can down the road, the proverbial can, down the road, some more, print more money, 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 and print more money. That's all the answers that they have. Look at California. People are living in trees. The country is, that state is bankrupt. They let 65,000 prisoners out on the street. They're getting ready to, they cut off just this past week, just literally cut off unemployment benefits and stuff. That place is getting ready to look like you don't know what. It's sad. And it's slowly but surely that cancer is making its wave. Slowly but surely all across this world. Well, hey, you don't listen to what I say, you deserve exactly what you get. That's all there's to it. I keep telling you, I told the younger generation 1,000 times, I feel sorry for what these so-called bootlickers have done. When they are bootlickers, have done. You ain't going to see the future or anything that the so-called American dream allegedly supposed to afford. It's amazing that you can go out here and run a stop sign, and you can be subject to doing 1 year in the can for not paying that fine because you disagree with the officer, so-called officer. They gave you the ticket. He says that you rolled through it. You said you stopped. When you get up in front of the judge, guess whose word the judge is going to take? You know why? Because he's part of the system. But then these bankers can jack the country for $750 billion and none of them get arrested. They can continue to keep lying to you. The CFTC ain't no damn good. None of the regulatory agencies are no good whatsoever at all. You got all these billionaires getting up here on front of the TV camera telling you that gold is trash, silver is no good, and money and cash and stuff is just that's the dollar. The dollar is it. But behind the scenes, these liars, these deceptive bootlicking liars are storing metals and buying them left and right. Why do you think the silver price is coming down now? Because these people control, the paper market controls and manipulates the currency. That's what it's doing. And as a result, at least one thing about it, the people overseas is not as dumb as Americans are. At least they are doing something about it. Them people know how to protest. They know how to riot. They know how to get something done. And let me end this thing on this. Look at the Occupy so-called Wall Street movement. Done lost its steam. Look at all these Occupy movements. You know why? You occupy, you go out there, spend all that energy, all that time, and guess what? Nothing still happens, nothing still done. You cannot fight this particular system. This is Satan's system. You cannot fight this system that way. You have to rebel another way. You have to have the wisdom to know how to rebel. You have to actually preserve yourself another way. You cannot go into their arena, playing after their rules, and expect to have a fair game. It's not going to happen. You got to come out. You got to come out of the system. You need to come out of Christianity, especially Christianity. You need to come out of watching all these false, phony news media stories. You need to learn how to preserve yourself and grow your own food, because whether you like it or not, you're going to be forced. The soup lines are going to be unreal. The chaos is going to be unreal. That's coming to a city near you. Well, the people are voting with their feet. They're making bank runs. They're sick and tired of business as usual. You can tell in our country, the establishment, they are fighting for Mitt Romney no matter what. And then you can see what Ron Paul and them and the people who are with Ron Paul, you see what they're doing. You can tell them people are not part of the establishment. They don't want the establishment status quo and stuff. But you know what? The New World Order is prophesied to happen. You just need to know how to function outside of it. That is wisdom. That is understanding. And that is the truth. And that's the truth straightway.